Hello everyone, I'm going to do a quick tier list of quirks here. I know I said we're going to get the top 10 annoying skills out of the way, and I will, but I really would prefer to have actual video footage with that, which takes much longer. This will be hopefully a fairly quick video. I'm not going to spend a lot of time rambling on each one because there's so many quirks. This will include DLC quirks, so if you don't have DLC, I guess don't watch it or just watch it. It doesn't really ruin the game if it's DLC because they're mostly quirks. It's not boss or story related. Finally, we're going to have our groups. I kind of had fun with them because quirks are so interesting. They can be all over the place, which we'll talk about a little bit. So we just have the amazing tier. Practically just on anybody, it's great. Good on practically everybody. This sounds exactly what it is. I'll take it, but I'm not happy. One of those where it's like, it's not the worst quirk, but there's definitely a lot of other better ones out there. What a waste, clearly a waste. And then for those special people, for those torchless players, because there are some in here that I could say what a waste, but if you like torchless runs a lot, you could theoretically build a torchless quirked up party. So let's just not spend a lot of time talking anymore. Let's just get right into it. Beast Hater. Most of the haters and slayers I'm going to go through fairly quickly. Good on practically anybody, because Beast Slayer gives accuracy, percent crit. That can be great for stuns, that can be great for DOT, and then obviously the percent damage and minus stress. Even if you're not necessarily a damage dealer, getting that accuracy, that crit, and damage are always great. So we will put both of those good on practically everybody. So I'll put a little G's beside those as I go down here. Clotter, plus 15% bleed resist. I'll take it, but I'm not happy. Tier right there. I mean, hey, extra bleed resist is fine, but for an overall quirk position, definitely not locking this in. Clutch Hitter, once again, plus 5% if HP is below 50%. I'll take it, but not exactly happy. I don't like having a lot of my people below, but if you are, hey, getting an extra 5% crit, once again, I'll take it, but I'm not planning to be below 50% HP a lot. Cove Adventurer, minus 20%. Practically good on everybody. Just a generic minus 20%. That's a Book of Sanity you can have on, so I tell you what, very good. Deadly, plus 2%. I'd call this just amazing. It's just a generic 2% to anything, everybody, so I really like that. Eagle Eye, plus 5% crit range skills. I'll take it, but not happy / it's not good on practically everybody, which is why I'm kind of in the middle there. If you do have it on a ranged individual, 5% is actually really good. But once again, this is your only range-based individual, so it's somewhere floating in the mid there. If I had to say it, I'll take it, but not happy, solely based on the name of good on practically anybody. Early Riser, plus 2 speed if torch is above 75. Hey, I give this an amazing plus 2 speed for free if you are one of those individuals who love the torch being up high, which is me, so I'll count that as amazing. Eldritch Hater and Slayer, once again, I'm not going to reiterate, practically good on everybody for the same reasons as the Beast Slayer. Evasive, plus 5 dodge. It is only plus 5 dodge, so I'll call it good on practically everybody, but I don't know if I would necessarily lock it in on everybody. I would do it on maybe some of the higher dodge characters, really get the cheese strats up, such as maybe a Grave Robber or a Jester. Get those dodges to some insane levels right there. We have our first 2 DLC quirks coming up here, Gifted and Gothic. Plus 20% healing received. I'll take it, but I'm not happy. It depends on who it goes on, but it's very specific. Gothic, Weird Reconstruction, plus 25% healing received. It's almost what a waste, to be honest, because if you don't really use the occultist, it's a waste, and that individual has to get it. And let's just say the opposite situation. If you get a 0 or 1, the plus 25% is really not going to matter. So I'm going to say it's almost what a waste. Hard Noggin, plus 50% stun resist. Take it, but I'm not happy. The plus 15 resist, I'm almost what a waste, but if I have them, they're really not. There are some positive quirks I think just are kind of bleh. So Hippocratic. I'm going to put this in amazing on the sole fact if this gets on a Vestal, bam, that is just absolutely amazing. Hippocratic can really help you just pump out HP heals like it's no one business. Irrepressible, I'm very close to what a waste. It's a plus 5% chance, and you have to also get stressed enough to get there. So I'm going to put what a waste, essentially. I don't want a plus 5% virtue chance to just be filling up one of my quirk slots, and I would never fill it. I wouldn't delete it, but I definitely would never want to fill it. Last Grasp, plus 1 speed if HP is below 50%. I'll take it, but I'm not particularly happy about it because, once again, I don't like being lower on HP, but you could argue the plus 1 speed to maybe go ahead is pretty good. So, once again, certainly wouldn't delete it, but I'm not very happy about it. Lurker, for those torchless players. I don't really do torchless runs, or runs that are below 26 torch, so if you like that, that's about all I'll give you, but 10% damage if you're going to go in torchless anyways, yeah, that's pretty good. Luminous, absolutely amazing. That's like top tier, baby. +2 speed generically, no torch, and +5. We just combined 2 quirks together and put it into one. What an absolute crushing quirk. Kill it out of everybody. I don't really need to talk about that much more. We have Man Hater, 15%. It's the same as the other Slayers and Hater. So once again, excellent. Musical, inspiring tune, +25% stress heal received. I mean, it's kind of the same thing as Weird Construction. I mean, it's on one individual. I'm not happy. I'll take it / what a waste. I mean, I really wouldn't prefer to see that on my characters, to be honest. Natural Eye, that's a +5 accuracy to range skills. I'll take it, but I'm not particularly happy about it because, once again, it may be good on a third to half of the characters in the game. But hey, if you do have like a Vestal who needs some extra accuracy on those dazzling lights, good stuff. But the next quirk, Natural Swing, +5 accuracy is amazing because that's anybody. You get that on a Leper, that's super helpful. You get that on a Highwayman with Riposte. I mean, just anything else. +5 accuracy out of nowhere. I do lock that in most times. All right, we're at Night Owl, +2 speed if torch is below 60. You know, it's actually really good for the torchless players. Some of the torchless ones I'm like about, but getting +2 speed with the torch off is actually really strong. So I would say that is one of the stronger for those torchless players right there. On Guard, +4 speed, +5 on the first round. That's actually I'll say practically good on everybody. You do have to watch out for this one though, because sometimes you go in there and go, okay, my guy's got 7 speed, my other dude's got 10, he'll go first, and you're like, oh shoot, every first round he's going to go ahead. So sometimes On Guard can ironically mess up your party, but that's only if you're trying to like a very specific shuffle comp, maybe a Holy Lance combo, a Riposte combo, maybe an Impale combo. But other than that, getting generic 4 speed and 5 dodge on the first round, absolutely sign me up, good on practically everybody. Photomania, -20% if the torch is above 75%. Since this is anywhere, I will put this at amazing. I love this one. Anybody who gets it, I often lock this in because, once again, I tend to keep the torch above 75, and there's no drawbacks if you don't. Quick Draw, +4 speed on the first round. It's a much weaker version of On Guard because you also missed the 5 speed. the 5 dodge. However, you know, I'll practically take it on anybody. I mean, +4 speed, it's pretty good. Quick Reflexes, amazing though. This is +2 speed all the time, anywhere, not matter of rounds or light condition. Absolutely one of those other top tier quirks. Resilient, +10% stress heal received. Hey, this is just a generic 10% stress heal received. It's actually really good. So if they get critical strikes, if they do curios, if they're doing campfires, it's actually a really amazing quirk to have. 10% may not seem a lot, but after you get a couple of ones over the course of time, and you give them an inspiring tune, even if it's for like a 15, that can go up to +2 more. So now you get a 17 stress heal. All those 1s and 2s over the course of a dungeon actually really add up. So it's not something you can underestimate. Robust, +15% disease resist. It's practically what a waste. I mean, the Warrens is really the only place you get hardcore diseases. You can get some from the ghouls and statistically at the end of dungeons, but I'm not really particularly even happy to take it or take it at all. I mean, I wouldn't remove it. I don't think there's a single positive quirk in the game I would remove, but I do think Robust is kind of a waste. Ruins of Adventurer, the same as the other adventurers. Absolutely, I'd practically take it on anybody because minus stress is always good. Second one, +10% damage if HP is below 50%. I don't know if 10% damage is exactly something to get like all like, ooh, yeah. So, you know, I think the other ones that I'll take it, but I'm not happy. This one's almost what a waste. I think the other one was critical or speed, but at least speed can help you go first. 10% more damage. It's really pretty negligible. So I'm going to say almost what a waste. Skilled Gambler. This one, I guess it depends. It's so 12.9% chance of winning money and 13.3% chance of winning trinkets while gambling. I mean, you got to go into the gambling area. I'm going to say, for me personally, what a waste. I mean, if you really like the gambling hall, you could say, I'll take it, but I'm not happy. Or maybe you are happy. Maybe you think this is amazing. But overall, I think kind of what a waste. Next, we get to Slugger. Slugger, 10% damage on all melee skills. It's decent. I mean, if you get this on, obviously, somebody like a Highwayman, a Leper, Crusader, Bounty Hunter, it can be pretty darn good. There's not a lot of drawbacks. So I would say, it's one of those, like, I would practically take it on any melee hero / yeah, I'll say I'll take it on anybody. I wouldn't say I'm, like, not particularly not happy to have it. So I'll say sure. good on anybody. Spiritual, Divine Grace, Divine Comfort, plus 25% healing received. I wish that was healing outputted. However, it is just healing received. I don't think it's very... Once again, if you have it, sure. But it's kind of like weird reconstruction. I would say it's a waste. Steady, minus 10% stress. Just generically, anywhere, anytime. Pretty darn good, absolutely. I would put it practically happy on anybody. There are better minus stress ones out there, such as Photomania. So I wouldn't say it's amazing, but hey, certainly good on anybody. Something I would consider locking in as well. Stress faster, minus 100%. Food consumed if stress is above 50%. What a waste. I don't know. I might have used this once or twice in my life by accident and didn't even know, but certainly not something I plan on. Thick-blooded plus 10% blight resist. What a waste. I think that's actually the lowest so far. I think we had a plus 15% bleed, plus 15% stun, and this is just plus 10% blight. What a waste. Alright, we are almost there. What I will do at the end of this, I will take out all of the ones I've done so far, give a real quick, maybe 4 or 5 second footage where you can pause it to see which skills are amazing, practically good for. I'll take it, but not happy. What a waste and torchless. So let's just keep going through here. We're at Tough. Tough, plus 10% max HP. It really depends on who this is on. It can actually give some people a crap ton of HP. Man-at-Arms, I've had Man-at-Arms easily get almost near 70 HP with some trinkets in this. Absolutely, I think I'd practically take this on anybody. Extra HP is never an issue. Kind of the same thing as Hard Skin. I'll practically take this on anybody. I may not be exactly thrilled to lock these ones in right away depending on who they are. But once again, Hard Skin on like a Crusader or a Man-at-Arms, give them that extra early protection is really good. So I'd say those two are pretty high up on my list. Once again, we get to the Unholy Hater and Slayer. Same thing, practically good on anybody. I'll take it. Unerring, plus 10% range skills damage. Yeah, if you get on a good person, I always think melee is a little better in range this game, which is why I'm hesitant to say I'll put it where Slugger was. So I'll say I'll take it, but I'm not particularly happy depending on what this lands on. Unyielding, plus 10% death blow resist. Theoretically, that's good on anybody if you get near that. Sometimes things just don't work out for you. So an extra 10% to keep somebody up, I'll take it on anybody. Warren's Adventurer, minus 20% in Warren's, and I'll just do the Wheeled Adventurer real quick. Minus 20% in Wheeled, I'll practically take those on anybody. And then we get to the amazing one, Warrior of Light, just a plus 10% damage to the torches above 75. I think it's absolutely amazing. Does not matter if you're doing range, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Just a generic 10% is very good. Alrighty. So as I said, I'll have these split up into tiers. You can pause the video need be to read because I'm not going to go over all the recap. I have actually no idea how many quirks I just read through, but man, did I read through them quickly. So enjoy. Alright, we're into what they call the independent quirks. These ones can get a little weird and somewhat repetitive, so these should go a lot quicker. Armor Tinker, minus 20% armor upgraded cost of the blacksmith. If you get it early enough, I would debatably say I take this on everybody, right? Because that's pretty darn good. It saves you a lot of money, but you definitely don't want to lock it in. You want that to trade out eventually, because once they hit Resolve 6, it is useless. Or at least Resolve 5. Backtracker, no stress penalty when walking backwards. How few times you actually walk backwards to have not one person get the stress penalty? I'll take it, but I'm not happy about it. It's not a complete waste because stress is something that's annoying, but something I'm certainly not saving. Balance plus 15% move resist. I'm not going to talk about that. What a waste, essentially. Cove Explorer and Scrounger. Obviously, Explorer is much better. I'll take it on anybody, and then the Scrounger, I'll take it, but I'm not particularly happy because I know the Explorer one exists, and I'd rather get that than Scrounger. Cove Technician plus 50% damage in the Cove. I'll practically take that on anybody. You can start forming your own little Cove squad if you get enough, scouting, damage, and all that other stuff. So, you know what? I'll take it on anybody. Daredevil, plus 15 dodge if HP is below 25%. I'll take it, but I'm not particularly happy about it. Once again, that is a lot of dodge, though, and it could help theoretically bail you out. So it's not like a generic 5. It is 15. So I'll say I'll take it, but not happy. I don't think that's a waste. I'm not fond of the HP ones, but, whatever. Fairweather Fighter, plus 20% damage if HP is above 99%. This is an odd one. I'll say I'll take it, but I'm not happy because I think this would be very limited to which individuals should get it and which individuals could actually really accelerate with this. So it's that 99 HP. I mean, you can't be missing a point of HP. It'd be great on surprises and all that stuff. So I don't think I'll say it's amazing, and I'd take it on everybody because it'd have to be a high octane damage dealer to obviously get the most out of this all the time. Fast healer, plus 10% healing skills while camping. It's not a complete waste, but I'm definitely going to be looking for another one in the future, so I'll take it, but not happy. Faded, 10% chance to turn any miss into a hit. It's really hard to tell when this actually works, but I will definitely take this on anybody. You don't want to miss, so absolutely, yeah, I'll just take it. I don't know if I would say it's amazing, because for the most part, if you always have a high percent chance to hit, having faded around is kind of awkward. Healer's Gift, it's just a better fast healer, so once again, I'll take it, but it's not something I'm always using, so I don't think I'll take it on everybody. Hot to Trot, plus 25% damage, plus 20 actually, plus 5% crit on the first round. I would say I could take this practically on anybody. I mean, this is a really good one. I mean, the damage, the accuracy is actually the big one. If you get like a Vestal with this, man, that's almost like a surefire stun, and the crit can actually pop off for a obviously a critical, which gives you more of a stun chance, so it's really good. Meditator, it's just you get more stress heal from the Abbey. I'm not a huge fan of that. I think that's kind of a waste. Natural, 20% max HP, plus 20% healing receive, and plus 3 speed while wearing no trinkets. This is actually really amazing in the early game when you have no trinkets, but it super falls off. So let me say that's amazing when you have no trinkets, and then it turns into what a waste once you get literally any good trinkets. So I would say this is our weird dual one. Natural early on, amazing. By the time you get like any decent trinkets, what a waste. Nymphomania, plus 20% stress healed while receiving in the brothel. I think it's mostly a waste. Ruins Explorer, Ruins Scrounge, same thing. Explore anybody. Ruins Scrounger, I'm not happy, but I'll take it. Ruins Tactician, once again, I'll practically take that on anybody. Stout, plus 15% healing skills while camping. A lot of repeats, as I said, guys. Not happy, but I'll take it. Twilight Dreamer, amazing, amazing, amazing. Ignores stealth. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. Anyone who can attack anybody during their stealth period is amazing. Absolutely. And I'm going to quickly just jump through the next 6 here. I'm just not even going to say them like which categories belong, but we have the Warren's Explorer, you know where that's at. You have the Warren's Scrounger, you know where that's at. Warren's Tactician, you know where that's at. Wheeled Explorer and Wheeled Scrounger, you know where those are at. And then the Wheeled Tactician, once again. So those 6, I've gone over them many times, you know where they're at. Weapon Tinkerer, exactly the same as Armor Tinkerer, and I think slightly better because I upgrade weapons before armor, so I think Weapons Tinkerer is same tier as armor, but I'd much rather have the Weapon Tinker first before the Armor Tinker. Once again, I'll throw those up here in their own little slides, and at the very end of all the quirks, I'll have like just maybe 10 seconds where you can pause and go through all the parts of it. But here you go, here's the recap of this section. Alrighty, we are almost there. Here we go. Corvid's Eye. This is for the Shrieker. Plus 8 accuracy, 8% scouting. Yeah, why not? It's almost 10 accuracy. It's almost 10 scouting. It's pretty darn good. I'd say I'd take that on anybody. Corvid's Grace, plus 6 dodge, plus 25% move resist. The dodge is decent. The move resist, I could kind of clear less, so I'll say I'll take it, but I'm not particularly... it's just 6 dodge. Such an odd number. If it was like 8 to 10, I'd take it on anybody. And I mean... yeah, sure, I'll take it on anybody. The 25% move resist could actually be pretty beneficial, depending on who this goes on. It is 25%. And then we get Corvid's Resilience. What a waste. I'm not a huge fan of any disease resist buff unless it comes with other stuff. Like, if it's just added on, sure, but when it's the sole buff, I can really care less. There are so many ways to remove disease, I'm not even really sad about it. Alright, Prismatic Quirks. This is once again DLC. I warned you at the start of this video there was going to be DLC. So if you have watched to this point, you have already ruined some DLC for you. So that's on you. Prismatic Isolation, plus 25% debuff resist. I mean, I would be mad if I got this. I would say what a waste. I mean, debuff resist? The only resists I probably really care about are stun and bleed. Blight, but stun and... Stun and Bleed are definitely the best. So Prismatic Stability plus 25% move resist. Nah, honestly, once again, what a waste, I think. Prismatic Solidity, that's 25% stun resist. That's actually really good. I'll say I'll be happy to take that on anybody. And Prismatic Coagulation, once again, I'll be happy to take that on anybody. It is 25%. That is pretty high. That is almost in the 30% extra chance to resist, depending on how high the base chance is. Prismatic Purity, Blight, I don't really care so much, so I'd argue this is more of what a waste. Though it is 25% and it is a DOT, so that's why debuff and move are a waste, but I think because this could prevent DOT, I'll say I'll take it, but I'm not particularly happy about it. Prismatic Calm, what an amazing quirk. Look at that, minus 30% stress, just minus 30% stress. Amazing, just absolutely amazing. I mean, that's top 3 or 4 just off the top of my head. I mean, minus 30% generically, anywhere, anytime, phenomenal. Prismatic Force, 15% damage, once again, to anything. Amazing. Prismatic Speed, plus 3 speed, anywhere, anytime. Amazing. Prismatic Precision, plus 4% crit. I mean, it's very close to amazing. It's one of those, like, depends who you have it on, but I mean, plus 4% crit is pretty dang cool. I'll say I'm practically happy on anybody. If it was 6 to 7% crit, we'd be talking a different story, but 4 can be slightly negligible. Prismatic Eye, once again, plus 8 accuracy. That's really good. It's almost a focus ring accuracy, but not. So I'll say I'll practically take it on anybody. And depending on who it was on, I would definitely lock it in. Husk Slayer. I mean, it depends who you have it on. I'll take it, but I'm not particularly happy. And then lastly, we have Scythe Master, 15% damage versus Husk. I guess if you have a Colors of Madness party, these could be good, but I do think there's some other better quirks out there, such as just getting Prismatic Force rather than the Scythe Master, because then you could just do 15% damage to anybody rather than just Husks. Alright, thank you so much for watching. There were so many quirks. I tried to speed through that, and I still think this is going to be about 20-22 minute video, so sorry about that. I didn't do the negatives because this would obviously go into about 40 minutes, but I will plan on doing it eventually, so calm down there. But this will take a little bit of time to edit due to the fact I need to go back through, put all the little grades with it, and also get those slides made. But thank you for watching.